Followers of Jesus, Yahushua, you ought not to tremble at the arrival of bad news. When distress comes, remember that you are not like other men who walk in darkness and despair. The world may be shaken by calamity, and many may crumble under the weight of fear, for they do not have the assurance that you have in Jesus. They do not know the refuge of the Most High, nor have they tasted the sweetness of His faithfulness. When the storms of life rage against them, it is no wonder they are bowed down in anxiety, for they lack the solid rock on which to stand. But you, beloved of God, Elohim, are of a different spirit. You are a child of the King, redeemed and adopted into His family, and you walk in the light of His presence. You have been born again to a living hope, a hope that is anchored not in the fleeting securities of this world but in the unshakable promises of your God. Your heart no longer dwells in earthly concerns, but it beats with the rhythm of heaven. Your treasure is not in the things that rust or decay but in the eternal and imperishable inheritance kept for you in Jesus. When bad news comes, do not fear, for you have a God to run to, a Father whose arms are always open, whose grace is always sufficient. The same God who has carried you through every trial in the past will be your refuge in every trial yet to come. You have proved His faithfulness time and again, and He will not fail you now. Let your heart rest in the knowledge that He is sovereign over every situation, that nothing catches Him by surprise, and that all things work together for the good of those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. Though the world may falter and faint under the weight of fear, you are called to stand firm. Your life is hidden with Jesus in God, and nothing can separate you from His love. In times of uncertainty, you are a beacon of hope, a light that shines in the darkness. You are not of this world, and your peace does not come from this world, it comes from the Prince of Peace, who has overcome the world. So take heart, child of God. Bad news may come, but you serve a good God. When others crumble in despair, you stand tall in faith. When fear grips the hearts of men, let your trust in the Lord, Yahuah, be a testimony to His greatness. You are more than a conqueror through Him who loves you. Let your faith rise above the storm, for you are held in the everlasting arms of your Messiah. Remember, you do not walk this journey alone. The one who calms the seas with a word walks beside you. He who holds the universe in His hands also holds your future. So be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.